Hi guys, welcome back to another Matchbox Garage video. I'm Rob and today I shall be attempting to take this number 29 Bedford from shabby to shiny. Now this one I'm going to do like a restoration plus attempt, somewhat restoration plus. I guess I'll let you guys decide what kind of vibe this is, but you can see that someone has already almost attempted to do a restoration plus on this in the past. Looks like they got and felt they've realised where the rear lights were there. A couple of little dabs of mum's nail varnish there. A little kind of black number plate perhaps at the back there, and felt that it was better in two-tone, cream on the bottom and black on the top. But and obviously the original details around the front. But I'm going to strip this down and repaint it, and if it reaches 2,000 likes it could be yours. But I'm going to start drilling down the centre of the post, just one on this car, remove the flange and tap the hole. So here she is, actually a very good roller, which I was quite surprised at. Now I bought this one, to be fair I actually paid quite a bit for it, but you know, it was on eBay, it was on its own, and I quite fancied having a go at it. But it reads underneath, made in England by Lesney, number 29 Bedford. You can barely see where it reads there, number 29, kind of covered with years worth of grime and dirt and who knows what. I actually quite liked it in this two-tone, but I wanted to put it somewhat back to original. Like I say, I'm kind of attempting a bit of a restoration plus on this one. Just those couple of little extra details that perhaps Matchbox missed out back in the day. And I guess, I don't know whether it's kind of like almost like my signature, but I like to just keep the bases, and considering this one's got quite a little bit of extra detail in it, I like to keep it in its kind of raw but polished state. So look forward to that in the next few minutes. And then the rest of the casting here, so you can see kind of where the black had obviously gone under, and into the foot-long hot dog jar covered in boiling water, and incoming a tablespoon of caustic soda. Always nice to see this bubble up, and obviously quite a lot of paint on this one, plus the additional black paint on the top. So this is, you can actually probably see there, all the black paint there just lifted, and the rest of it I shall get to. Left it for probably, I want to say 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so, whilst I was waiting. There was no interior for me, as I normally do kind of after that, but I actually just watched a little bit on YouTube. Can't remember what it was now, but probably something car related. But you can see all the paint here has gone, so I'll be grabbing my little rotary tool here. And I've had a couple of comments asking, you know, where is Ella's tool? And certainly Ella's tool is still being used, just for larger scale stuffs, when more power is needed. This little thing, I could stop it with my hands, you know, and it's all that's really needed for this. With these kind of like the, I guess the wires that are in this wire tool, they all fly out with the higher power, and in this rotary tool actually a little bit less. So my wife and children will thank me because they're not finding it in their own socks and clothing all over the house. But you can see there that it comes up quite nice. Just got a little bit of water there, we'll just tidy that up. And what I've got is this 1200 grit, kind of like a sanding pad. I bought a whole load of them. Great little things. I don't see the need for anything more coarse than this 1200. You know, in our little world of die cast, that's plenty enough power for me to get things all, you know, some scratches out, and you know, I'll give it another little polish up or a buff up with this wire tool afterwards. And I think you'll agree that looks pretty good, pretty shiny. And then after doing the whole thing, she is ready for primer. We're going today with some Tamiya surface primer. This one is the grey one. So a little bit awkward, but making sure, because a lot of the interior is going to be on show for this one, just making sure that obviously that's seen. And apologies if you can hear the Hoover going on in the background. My wife, you know, she's just getting the house clean and tidy whilst the kids are away, and leaves me alone to do my little bit while she does hers. But as you can see here, I was quite happy with how this turned out, considering how it was previously. You can actually read now the number 29 Bedford down in there. And I was considering to paint maybe the top half, leave the bottom half. Whoops. But yeah, I didn't. I just left it in the raw state, which I really like. Now, for the actual colour, you know, I'm not going to, I guess, break my balls on trying to colour match. Because I'm doing a Restoration Plus, I'm changing it from the original, so I'm not going to try too hard, but I'm going to get it in the kind of ballpark, and as simple as that, you know, a little splash of yellow, and I was quite happy with that cream colour. And it's probably a little lighter than the original or the standard, but you know, these things, I bet you could get 10 of these, you line 10 of them together, and there'll be different, you know, 10 different shades of cream. So, you know, this one's just amongst the different shades. And I'll show you here, just going over the casting with the initial and first cover. I went with 3 coats on this one. Actually, I lie, it was a 4th coat. I did knock up a little bit of extra paint, and after it fully kind of dried, I felt that it just needed one little last coat. Let me turn off my compressor there. So here's the, well, this is the following day actually. Like I say, this rolls really well, surprisingly well. I don't know, it's quite a good weight to it. It'll probably go quite quick down the track. But here you can see the shine in that roof there, hopefully. And I've obviously put in some detail around the front now, certainly more than what there was originally, but we'll see that kind of in detail shortly. But it's a little reminder of what she did look like, and this is the result. So around front is really, I guess, the only place where there is some detail. Obviously the chrome in that front grille and bumper there, some amber orange in those front indicators, and white on the headlights. And for the rest of it, you know, you can just see how kind of clean and tidy it really is now. You know, a relatively basic kind of model, but in the hand, you know, it feels quite nice. There is quite a lot of detail in something that's so simple. You know, those kind of bottles there on this, I'm assuming a milk kind of a milk truck. You know, they're like little pins. You know, it's the fact that they've all survived all these years is astonishing. But remember, 2,000 likes, this one could be yours. So yeah. But anyway, I just want to thank my awesome patrons, and thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you like this one, and I'll see you on the next.